So can HubSpot give you free leads? Well, sort of. So HubSpot has a feature called Buyer Intent. It's sort of slipped in at the start of 2025. You can find it on the left-hand side here. I go marketing and then buyer intent. If you're on any paid version of HubSpot, so any starter and above, you'll have this feature built in. Now, in order for this to work correctly, you do need to have the tracking code on your website. Once the tracking code is on your website, essentially what HubSpot will do is it will track who's visited your website, and it'll also uncover which company it is based on their what's called a static IP address. So it's not going to find every single company on the planet, but it's going to find those larger type companies that it knows who they are. So as an example, this is our like demo website, and obviously there's ourselves, there's a couple of other companies that we work with who have been viewing some of the content, but this is a sneak peek of who's been viewing our website in the last 90 days. So the thing that we love about this and our clients love about this is that if someone's been viewing, say, a landing page or specific areas of your website, you'll find that they'll show up here, and you can reverse engineer this so that you can find out who it would be logically that would be viewing your website. So as an example, say this company here, Growth Partners, I can find out which pages they've been viewing and probably get an idea of who it is that's been looking at my website. Okay, so let's go in and take a sneak peek. Now, it is demo data, but let's just have a look. So when I click on here, we get something that pops up that says what recent pages have they been visiting in the last 90 days. So there's this one here. It was a demo that we had sitting on one of our sites, but at least it shows an example of how it can be used. So what I would do when I'm looking at this, if I have multiple services, then I would look at this and go, oh, okay, well, these guys have been looking at building out our first CRM. Therefore, let's find out who would normally be in charge of CRM systems. That could be, say, a LinkedIn lookup or some other means, and then getting in contact with that person. You could then have more of a targeted account approach where you're reaching out to that person, introducing yourself, and just saying, look, you know, if you do have any questions about CRM, I'd love to have a chat. Click here, maybe send them some educational content, something along those lines. So that's it's a good start. So from here, what we can do within the buyer intent section is we can link this up to our target markets. So as an example, we can set up target markets in the system. So we can click on this section, click on manage markets, create a new market, and then we could say, all right, well, specific industry, specific company keywords. So if you work with, say, health, you might add, say, the company keyword of health, company size, country, etc., etc. Once you've built your target market, you can then put that back into your buyer intent and feed to your sales team or whoever it is in your business that would naturally reach out, and it will build you a list that you can reach out to. So like I said, it's like free leads. So if you've got a bit of volume coming to your website, you would normally see some of these companies showing up. A lot of our clients love it. They get a real big surprise when they see it, and it will bring in new business. So yeah, so if you would love to get started with that, just click on the marketing and then buyer intent. If you'd love to have a chat about to us about these types of features that you may not be aware of, love to have a chat. We do have a monthly paid Q&A feature, which is for people using HubSpot who want to get more out of HubSpot. We also have our monthly tips and tricks if you want to sign up for that. And if you want to reach out to us for some consulting, where we do actually go into your HubSpot, find out which areas could be working better for you, and turn your HubSpot into a revenue generation tool rather than a tool that you pay for every month, then we're available for that as well. But in the meantime, thanks again for watching. Keep a lookout for our next video, and we'll see you soon. Thanks again.